Mark chapter 11. And when they draw near towards Jerusalem, towards Bethphage, and towards Bethany, to the Mount of Olives, he dispatches two of his learning ones, and says to them, Go away into the village, and straightway as going into it, you will find an ass's colt having been bound, on which not yet, yea, not one of human, took seat. Loosen it and bring it. And so someone says to you, What has happened that you do this? Say, The Lord has need of it, and straightway he will dispatch it then again here. And going away, they came and found the ass's colt outside, on by the ringway, having been bound to the door, and they loosened it. And some of those having taken stand there said to them, What do you do, loosening the ass's colt? But they said to them, according as Jesus had said, and they let them. And they lead the ass's colt to Jesus, and cast on their raiments on it, and they gave him seat thereon. And many bedded their raiments into the way, but others were hewing boughs out of the fields. And the ones leading before and those following cried, Hosanna! One having been blessed is the one coming in the name of the Lord. One having been blessed is the coming regency of our father David. Hosanna in the highest. And he came into Jerusalem, into the consecrated site, and looking at all round about, he came out during the hour already being eventide into Bethany with the 12. And the other day thereupon, when they had come out from Bethany, he hungered. And having perceived from afar one fig tree already having leaves, he came here, if consequently he would find any fruit in on it. And having come upon it, he found nothing except leaves, for the term of figs was not yet. And answering he said to it, No more, yea, into the aeon, may also not even one eat fruit out from you. And his learning ones heard this. And they come into Jerusalem, and having come into the consecrated site, he Origen began to drive out the selling and the buying ones in the consecrated site. And the tables of the brokers he overturned down, also the chairs of those selling doves. And he did not permit that anyone carry an implement through the consecrated site. And he taught, and he said to them, Has it not been written, My dwelling site shall be called dwelling site of prayer in all the nations? But you have made it into a cave of bandits. And the archpriest and the scribes heard this, and they sought how they could wholly loosen him away. For this cause they feared him. For all the throng they were churned out up on account of his teaching. And when as it were eventide had become, he went out outside of the city. And in the morning he went by there, and they perceived the fig tree having been dried up out from the roots. And Peter, being upreminded, says to him, Rabbi, perceive, the fig tree which you cursed has been dried up. And answering Jesus says to them, If you have the faithing of God, Amen, I say to you, who as it were says to this mountain, Be lifted up and cast into the sea, and will not be misled to thoroughly judge in his heart, but faiths that which he speaks will also become thus, it will be to him. Therefore I say to you, all, yea, as much as you also pray and request, faith that you have taken, and thus it will be to you. And when as it were you have taken stand as praying ones, remit if you have something against someone, so that also your Father in the heavens will remit to you your estray falls. And they come again into Jerusalem, and during his walking in the consecrated site, there comes to him an archpriest, and the scribes and the preceders. And they said to him, In what kind of authority do you do these things? Or who gave you this authority so that you may do these things? But Jesus said to them, Yea, also I will ask on you regarding one word, and answer me, and I will talk to you in what kind of authority I do this. The baptism of John, from where was it? Out of heaven or out of human? Answer me. And they considered, saying to themselves, So if we say out of heaven, he will talk, hence wherefore did you not faith him? But should we say out of human, herein they feared the throng. For all had John that he was a prophet. And answering Jesus, they said, We do not perceive it. And Jesus says to them, But so even I, yea, I will not say to you in what kind of authority I do this.